Final day in Scotland, and I've come to the Isle of Skye, and I'm going to be going up a mountain today which is the only Munro on the Isle of Skye which isn't part of the main Black Cuillin range, Black, known as the Blue Mountain. It's spectacular and I've always eyed this one out, and I'm going to do it today because, well, it's an amazing day and we should get a good sunset up there. Last night just stopped over here, we're in Gairloch, and I did some astrophotography, and yeah, it was amazing clear night. You get real dark skies in Scotland, and I think I've got a few nice images. If I have, I'll put them up now. Got a nice pano of the Milky Way arch, and there's a bit of aurora too, just the pink subtle colours. It looks spectacular. Yeah, here are these pictures. After this clip I'll start the walk. About 300 metres up. So Black is Blue Mountain in Gaelic, and it's living up to that name today because the sky, there's not a cloud in it, it is pure blue. So we're just going to head for the gully, make our way up. I'm hoping we get a few more clouds, but the views up there are going to be astonishing looking back into the main Cuillin Ridge and the Red Cuillin too. So I'm with John, he's come from Bristol, bit further than Denby. Yeah, enjoyable walk so far. Cool. I hope we don't fall. Going up a steep scree slope now. We're kind of negotiating which path's the best to go up, but we've found a way, just going through a narrow steep scree gully, which is going to be really fun on the knees and the legs coming down, and then it should just be a kind of straightforward general slope up to the top, of which we'll be greeted by some of the best views on the Isle of Skye, and we should get a good sunset too. Still waiting on those clouds. Oh, great visuals, yeah. This scree slope is never ending. We've just been to a viewpoint, it's quite a popular viewpoint overlooking Garban and Marscow, and what a viewpoint it is. I didn't actually do any B-roll, I did film it with my phone, so I'll overlay it onto here. But yeah, it was such a kind of exposed drop, revealing two pretty amazing peaks. We should be up in about half an hour. We'll shoot sunset, maybe come down a bit earlier, so we can see this scree slope in the dark. But yeah, not too far off now. It's never ending this. Amazing views again on another Scottish Munro. Blaven is definitely not disappointing. The Black Cuillin is just behind us, but it's going to be a deep shadow just because of where the sun's setting. But the Red Cuillin, they look phenomenal with Marsco, Glamegs in the distance as well, and the Old Man of Store just behind that. So we should get nice light. Still waiting on those clouds, wherever they come, I don't know. But we're going to enjoy it nonetheless, just have some food, put a few more layers on. It's got a lot colder up here, a lot colder. Just enjoy an amazing landscape. Just shooting over to Marsco, I think it is, and even though there's nothing in the sky, the light is really nice on them, so I'm trying to include as less sky as possible, and the haze is making the mountain stand out. I've got my polarizer on too, and that's making a big difference in terms of cutting through that haze and revealing the peak even more. So yeah, it's a really nice scene. Again, I'm not really including a lot of the sky because there's nothing of it, just the main interest, and it is quite a nice shot. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to put that up for you now, and you'll just see I've just done an overlay of how the polarizer darkens the scene and cuts through that glare, as a lot of photographers do. They always show you the old polarizer trick, but it is working in this instant. Just amazing views though, absolutely amazing. On the ridge. That wind dropped all of a sudden, it got really hot again, but we've just come away from the ridge and we're going to head to that first viewpoint, the one I mentioned before, and I'll try and show it you because if we can get last light hitting the mountains and get that pastel sky, it will be breathtaking. It's just a very sketchy ledge, so I don't want to be too close to the edge, but it does give one of the best views on Blaven, one of the best views on Isle of Skye actually, so it's definitely worth it. So we're going to head there and get off the kind of sketchy part of the mountain as well, so kill two birds with one stone. Right, I've just got back to the viewpoint. It's not quite as good as I hoped. What I might do is wait for the sun just to drop and the light will go really even. Should have a nice pastel sky behind it, and then it'll just be no actual light, but it'll be more about the colours because it's just a bit too plain. But we might get a nice purple sky soon. So yeah, hopefully it'll still work. It's an amazing viewpoint now. I'll just flip you around. Just got to zoom you in. Garben and then Marsco, which did have light on literally 30 seconds ago. As soon as I got up here, it's gone. Anyway, it should still work. Can't complain too much. John's just down there shooting back over to the Red Cuillin. We've got a beautiful, well, band of Venus, the pink and purple sky on the horizon. It looks spectacular. It's been a very blue sky day, and I suppose with my images today I've really cut out a lot of the sky, and if anything it's been a sliver at the top of the frame, sometimes not even any at all, because all the interest is on ground on the in the mountains, not in the sky today. And the polarizer really helped. The polarizer really helped cut through that glare and help define those ridges and those peaks. I'm going to call the video now. We've got quite a dodgy route down the scree. It's not dodgy, it's just can't be bothered with it. You just want to go in a path and walk down lazily, but you've got to put a lot of attention into it. So anyway, that's what you get for coming up to these places. You've got to put in the yards. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is going to be the last day from Scotland. I'm going to miss it, but I will be back. Any opportunity I get, I'll be back. So yeah, if you've liked the video, why not like and subscribe? I'll leave a link to John's channel as well. Really good photographer. He's got some nice images, probably better ones than me today as well. So there you go. I'll see you soon.